Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Boopy and welcome to another Pokémon TCG video. Today we're going to do something a little bit special. Now, I myself still collect the very old cards. This is also the folder or the binder that you could get back in the day. The original first binder with base set, fossil, jungle, all of those. Those are the cards that I still collect myself. We'll have a look at them in a moment. But as some of you may know, I live in Belgium myself. Now, Belgium is divided in a French and a Dutch-speaking part. I myself live in the Dutch-speaking part. So that's what we're about to do today. We're going to compare some of the original cards in the Jungle Base and Fossil set to the Dutch Fossil Base and Jungle set. The ones that I grew up with and the ones that I got. So we're going to have a look at some of my actual cards from back in the day. So have a quick look here. So yeah, my binder it has seen better days, as do some of these cards in Dutch that we'll have a look at in a moment. So but yeah, here we go. All the cards we grew up with, the ones we love. Now a fun fact about the Dutch cards is that we never got a Shadowless set. So the Shadowless is only ever printed in English, and they as well were on first edition. Even though it would be the first edition set in Dutch, it's still unlimited, just like every non-shadowless card in the base set. Now, a fun little thing that I like to do is kind of put like on the sleeve. Wait, let me show you in a bit of detail. On the sleeves themselves, you see, I still have the unlimited version as well after the Shadowless set. Now on the sleeve I like to kind of, as you can tell here, if we focus at this, I like of putting like a little stamp basically saying Shadowless. This is unlimited, and yeah, it's just in the sleeve, so you can actually take it out. Yep, see, just like that. Same with Magmar here. Basically for every this one's actually loose, that kind of sucks. That's why I don't take these out, they're just for show basically. Crap. Of course it has to fuck up whilst recording, so look. It still looks okay. I kind of did the same with the Jungle set, which some of you may know. For instance, Mr. Mime here is the only one I have. Oh no, Flareon as well. Some of them of the holographics come with no logo. It's kind of an error. So did that with those as well. Same with the Flareon up here. I still have both Flareons, one with the actual logo and one without. I don't have a first edition for the holographics though. Still something I have to collect, but you know. Anyway, let's have a look at the Dutch cards now. So for instance, Chansey. It's the first one on the list. There we go. So here's the English Chansey. Here's the Dutch one. So artwork is the same. Actually, never mind. The Dutch version is actually in a bit better condition than the English one. Now I kind of sell all the Dutch ones. I don't really collect them myself anymore. So pretty funny. Now a couple of fun things between the two. For instance, the attacks. So we have Scrunch and Double Edge, whilst we have Kraken and Weerslag here. So it's pretty funny. The concept is the same, but some of the translations are really weird to me. So Kraken basically means to break. So there you have that. Double Edge. I kind of see where they went from there with this. And then we also have the description of the actual Pokemon. So as you can tell, it basically is the same. Now I don't think a lot of people actually know that there are Dutch cards, except maybe people, you know, that are Dutch. Because these things, we only got Dutch cards in the 3 original sets, so the base, jungle and fossil. Everything else besides that, after that, was printed in English. Starting from Team Rocket, base 2, everything else is in English here in Belgium or in Holland. So I always found it really weird and interesting, because a lot of the I think every other country that's still, you know, like Germany and France, they translate their cards too. I still have sets from this day that are in German or in French, so they didn't do that for some reason. We just were like, we'll quit here. So they're kind of like special, I guess, in a certain way, but actually they are pretty useless. Yeah, this Clefairy here, the Dutch one, he's seen some better days. Well, they're almost as old as I am, so you know, he's gonna have some little tattoo on his arm there. You know, he can see the metronome and metronome. It's basically the same written. See that? That's pretty funny. But yeah, the backs are the same as well, by the way. In case of some of you wondering. I don't have Charizard, I don't have Blastoise. Oh shit, I find an extra sleeve. Huh, that's fun. That will always come in handy. Next we have Gyarados, for instance, Dragon Fury. Yeah, this is Dragon Rage, this is basically Dragon Fury. And Bubble Beam, that's just a direct translation to Bubble Strahl, so no difference there. Again, same art, everything else is the same, just the translation, as is the case with these cards. I'll give a quick look at some of the other cards I have. We've got Hitmonchan, Machamp, who is also first edition in the Dutch chat actually. Machamp, Unlimited, non-shadowless. Whatever set you will get it from, it will always be first edition. If it's not a first edition, please let me know, because that would be very weird. I've never seen a non-first edition Machamp card, so. But same in Dutch, for some reason, even that we took over. It is first edition on this one as well, so. Very, very strange. Now we've got Mewtwo, Doctrio, you know, all of these are just in Dutch. Arcanine, yeah, well, here we have the what we do, what I like to do is, if they're like a different, like this one is moderately played, this one is obviously heavy played, so I kind of swap them around so I know, okay, this one is worse than this one. So that's basically what I do, because I sell these cards as well. So if someone wants to like get the heavily played version because it's cheaper, then I know, oh, this is the one. So it's a lot easier for me, really. Magikarp. So yeah. Nidorino is actually from my cousin, I remember that one. He stopped collecting them back in the day and he gave them all to me, and I remember Nidorino was like the coolest one from the entire bunch. I just love the artwork on this fella. So yeah, as you can tell, someone really whew. But honestly, some of these translations are just so odd, and some are very, very familiar. Another fun fact, it says IP, that's, in Dutch, HP is IP. I'm not even sure what the IP stands for. It stands for points as well, but I don't know what the I stands for, because in English it's hit points. No idea what the I stands for in the Dutch one. I never actually started collecting. Oh, this is one badass Caterpie. I actually never got the very, very first packs, you know. So I basically started collecting myself with, for instance, Jungle, which we'll have a look at in a moment. So yeah, because like here in the English version of Bulbasaur, it's Leech Seed, obviously. But we just gave an entire new name to that, basically, so that's very weird, in my opinion. But again, Shadowless and Unlimited 1. I only have a couple of Shadowless first edition cards, basically. Nidorino, I think, is one of the few. Here we go, Nidorino. First edition, Shadowless. And I know of 3 more. Actually, I think I've got 4 more cards. One of them would be Nidoran up here. I'm not gonna take them all out. Vulpix, Weedle, Tangela, and Voltorb, which are out of camera actually. Fuck. There you go. So, and now we just got the cards. I'm missing the double colorless energy card from the base set. That's the only one I still need. Don't ask me why. I even have the Charizard, every holo. That's the only one missing. Just a couple of the promo cards here. Now these lists, if you wonder where I got them from, you can just Google them. Google images. I printed them out. Now, for instance, with these, we have the jungle set. The ones with a 1 in the square means it's first edition, so not that many. But you know, it's a start, I guess. I just want to collect them first and then kind of move on to first edition and stuff, unless I do get them, or like increase the quality, because yeah, most of these will, the holos will have some scratches. Don't know if it really shows up on camera, but let's have a look at the jungle set now, Dutch version. We did the same as well, by the way. We just this is a pincer, the non-holographic one. I don't have any more holographic ones in the Dutch set. I sold them all, I guess. But yeah, the English set has the holos first and then a non-holo version of the same card. Same in Dutch, so the same numbers and all. So this is 25 out of 64. And there you go, Dutch one, 25 out of 64 as well. Direct translations, Iron Grip. Guillotine is the same, we just pronounce it differently. Lullaby, what's the... Do the Wave, okay, that's a direct translation as well. Level Wind is Whirlwind, and Mega Drain is not different. They didn't translate that. That's really weird. Now, a fun little fact. We've got Victreebel in this set. A Victreebel has the move Lure, which we translated as well. I don't have Victreebel in the Dutch set anymore, unfortunately, otherwise I would be able to show you. But it actually means lock ass, so AAS at the very end, which is basically like lure, bait, something like that. So it's direct translation again, but the Dutch version has a misprint on the attack. It's instead of 2 A's, it's 2 S. So it's lock ass, like ass written as an S. So I always found that really weird, but also pretty funny. Now, as you can tell, most of these Dutch cards are actually first edition, so I did get a lot of the first edition packs. Unfortunately, I no longer have them. I threw them away back then. I wish I still had some of the Dutch packs. That would be amazing to show you all, because I don't really know what the difference on them is there. I again think it's just the translations and also other than that, nothing really different, I guess. So Boomerang, Call of Friends, I think that's a direct translation again. Different. No, this one is not first edition. That's the issue. Unlimited, basically. So we have got Scratch and Pounce. Pounce is the English attack. Okay. Got Fury. What's the Fury Swipes and Tantrum. Okay. Tantrum is the. There we go. We've got him here. And that's why I'm able to tell you. Stomp has the same agility, same as well. Maybe show you guys this. We've got weaknesses, resistance, and retreat cost. So in Dutch it's zwakte, weerstand, and terugtrekkingskosten, which is basically retreat cost. Again, just direct translations as well. I'm trying to look for a card that has like an entire different, very weird translation. I think maybe, yeah, Tauros has Rage as a second attack. Or you know, translation is very weird. It's not something that a lot of us would use. So, Mass Blood, which is Razor Leaf. It's actually the same attack that we see in the anime when Bulbasaur uses Razor Leaf. We hear Ash say, Bulbasaur, use Mass Blood, so very funny. Because yeah, we do have a translated or like a dubbed version of the anime, but they stopped translating in cards after the 3 original sets, as I told you. So yeah, again, I don't have that many cards of them left. I sold a bunch of them, so otherwise I'd be able to show you all more. But I think I only have some holos from the actual base set. So here we come at the jungle set. As you can tell, I still need a lot of them. This is my... Yeah, I still need most of the holos. I actually need... Oh, no. A couple of non-holos as well. So, yeah, but some of those are very expensive, like Dragonite, for instance. Whoo, baby! Expensive boy. Let's have an example here. The first card I have... Now, all the Dutch cards of the fossil set that I have remaining are first editions. I had a ton more, but again, I sold a lot of them recently. So, but all the ones I had from the fossil set in Dutch, they were all first edition. Even I had a first edition Dragonite holographic one, but I sold that one as well. But here we have the unlimited English non-holo Aerodactyl versus the Dutch Aerodactyl first edition. But the Pokebody is basically, oh, Pokemon Power, sorry. It's basically the same, direct translation again. Everything else, wing attack is the same. What we like to do is combine words, as you can tell. So it's one word here versus two words in the English version. So fun little fact there. Now we just have to put them back. It's next to Articuno. Okay, there you go. Again, yeah, missing a lot of these boys. So very funny. Very funny. Let's have a look at the other cards. So we've got Mach here, who's got Poison Gas as his Pokepower, and I think Sludge? Is it Sludge? Yeah, it's Sludge, okay. Oh boy, good thing I know these cards in English, otherwise this would be even weirder than it already is for me. Next we have a Cloyster, who's got Clamp and Spike Cannon. Okay, that's a direct translation. I thought it would be like Pin Missile or something, but apparently not. Rock Throw and Harden. Is that the same? Yeah. Water Gun, again. Spike Cannon. What is this? Dirty Goo and Minimize? Wait, let me see. Nasty Goo. Nasty Goo, okay. Nasty Goo. Now, one thing I notice here is that the English cards... Wait, let me just get Primer actually. When there are two words, they are both capitalized with the first letter. We don't do that. Or maybe this is... Oh, it actually... Oh! Well, that's weird. Here we have Pinsir. That's two words as well, and this one is both capitalized. The first letter. Grimer isn't. That's very strange. Oh, Wigglytuff as well. One is, the other one isn't. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, same with Butterfree here. Is it just this set, perhaps? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, here we go. Shelter is only... Okay, so maybe they changed that at the... Oh, that's pretty interesting. Apparently I think they changed it in later sets, maybe. Yeah, Magneton doesn't have it. Cloyster... they are all just one words. Huh! That's pretty interesting. I never noticed that until now. See, that's why videos like this can be very interesting for all of us. We both learn something new. And I just hit the mic there, I think. I'm very sorry for that. But yeah, those are all the sets that we got in Dutch. So I don't have a lot of... I only have a lot left from the base set, but yeah, most of them is just energy cards as well. So I do have them. I do have the double colorless one in Dutch, but yeah, this one is just one word as well. Okay, so I guess they only did it for the actual. Okay, no, never mind. I guess they just switched around and fooled around with it. For some cards, they're like capitalized both letters. Others they don't. I don't really get it. It's kind of weird, but hey. We all pretty weird. We're weird people. Weird folk. So yeah, that's really all the sets we've got in Dutch. Now we come to Gym Hero. I don't collect the Team Rocket cards. I have got a bunch of them somewhere, but I don't really like them that much. Yeah, so we've got Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge. We never got these in Dutch either. Now if we continue a bit further, I still need a lot of these, mostly hollows. Trainer cards, yeah. Same with the Neo Genesis set. We never got any of the Genesis sets either in Dutch. First edition Typhlosion though, he's worth quite a bunch. Same with Cleffa, which is very weird. First edition Cleffa non-hollow is still worth quite a decent amount of money. But yeah, that is really all there is to it. God, I should get some more of these. I really need to complete my collection, but I'm focusing on the originals first and the gym sets, because the gym sets are my favorites. I love these cards so damn much. So that's really all there is to it. I just kind of wanted to show you this because I thought it was a fun fact, because I don't think a lot of people know about this, especially because there's only 3 sets we got in Dutch. So no, these are my real childhood. Although I do remember getting both English and Dutch sets as a child, so I'm not sure if they sold both of them or not. I really have no clue. I really have no clue. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe got them like on holidays or something. Could be it. Although I never went on a holiday, but maybe people took them with me for them. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope this was an interesting video for all of you. That you learned something new today. And here you go, the one we all want to see. There you have him, Charizard, the mini man. He would focus. There we go. Hey, you happy now? You've seen Charizard? Okay. No bugger off. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to leave some feedback with either a comment or a like. You can also subscribe to me for more content, or watch one of these recommendations on other games that I played or videos that I made. See you all next time!